Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Book a Lunch Day. So today we'll be making drunken shrimp. It's not as it's a really easy dish to make, but it's also a very common restaurant dish. So it's very presentable. And the ingredients are super easy to obtain. So it's just shrimp, some rice wine or sake if you have some, and salt and some ginger root. That's it. But it's so easy to a point that it really depends on the ingredient. So the better ingredient, you really want to use less supplement or like less sauce or herbs to cook them with. So you really want to make sure you got good quality shrimps here. Otherwise, it's going to taste fishy. Which is why a lot of restaurants use this dish, because they want to. That really shows them that they have good ingredients for the restaurant. And it's also really easy. My mom makes it a lot, especially when we have guests coming over. Mainly because it's easy and it's presentable, and so she will have other big dishes for her. For the guests, but this is something that she can do it in probably 5 minutes. And every time I do something easy, she always call me and be like, "You are making it too easy. No one is going to want to try because it's too easy. You're cheating your work. You're cheating at work." And I'm like, "Mom, it's good. Food is good. It's okay. You don't have to lecture me on what I'm doing at work." Anyways, so we just cut the ginger root. I washed it already. And you can just cut it in slice. If you are not comfortable cutting it a super thin slice, you can cut it a bigger slice. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We just want the flavor. And it really just want to cover up the fishy smell. Both ginger and rice wine are used to cover all the fishy smell, which is why we also use it a lot when we are cooking any seafood, from shrimp, squid, anything. So we just need a little bit of ginger root, and then here's my shrimps. That's pretty much all I need. It's going to be a short video today because it's so easy. Oh, there are two ways that people that I seen people use to make this dish. The way my mom makes it has less alcoholic feeling to it, because you're cooking the shrimp directly in alcohol, so therefore a lot of alcohol will evaporate. So that you will taste less of the alcohol taste to it. But the way my mother-in-law do it, she boil the shrimp and then kind of submerge in alcohol. So that way it's a lot stronger. I don't drink. I have very low tolerance for alcohol, so I don't drink at all. That's why I prefer my mom's way a little bit better. But if you're like, no, it's an adult meeting and I really want something stronger, you can definitely try the other way. Okay? Alright, let me grab a plate because it's going to be really fast. The one thing about shrimp is that you don't want to overcook it. If you overcook shrimp, it's going to be dry and not very tasty. So it really doesn't need that long for it to cook. So you just put the shrimp, put the ginger root in there. You don't need to saute it at all. Just kind of separate it a little bit, and then just dump in the rice wine. You do need a lot, and that's why it's called drunken shrimp. It needs a lot of rice wine. It's up to you if you want to boil it. Let it boil. I do want to bring the heat up. If you want less alcohol feeling to it, like if you have children at this dinner party or luncheon, you can evaporate even more. But if you don't want to, if you still want to keep some of the alcoholic alcohol taste to it, then you can put in a shrimp first and then the alcohol. So that way it cooks less, then therefore you have more alcohol to the, more rice wine to the dish. So it really depends on how well you want to cook it. One of the earlier memory of my family going to a restaurant, they will actually cook this dish right at the table for you. So it's pretty cool. They will have little pots, and then they will just put it, they will just lit a fire and cook the dish right in front of you because it's so fast, and it shows them, oh, it's the shrimp, it's really, really fresh. So it's also like a nice table, like cooking show that they will present, and then they'll use like higher, like rice wine with even higher percentage of alcohol, and they'll just lit the whole thing on fire. It's like a nice table side show thing. So, but that's at the fancy restaurant. And this we just kind of cook around. Just make sure everything is cooked. Once all the shrimp is turned pink, red, orange, whatever color that you would describe this color, then it should be done. So again, it really depends on how and who is at your dinner party. Some kids might not like it, or you don't want your kids to eat something with a lot of alcohol in it. It's okay. What you can do is you can put half water and half alcohol, and that way you still have kind of the taste to it, or kind of the taste to it, but not a whole lot. And then just fill it for a little seasoning, a little salt, and that's it. My pot is a little bit smaller, so that's why I do need to slur, like flip them around so they are cooked evenly, but it should be pretty easy. This is also one of the dishes that my husband loves a lot. He loves seafood, and I like seafood too. So it's something easy that I can do at a very short time, and you know, everybody likes it. The other thing that's really good with this is that you can eat it cold. So let's say you have a dinner party, but you want to do something quick and easy earlier in the day. You can do this dish, put it in the fridge, and you have something cold to serve, like kind of like an appetizer. So once everything kind of turn pink or like orange color, you can turn off the flame. Just let it sit on the fire a little bit longer. It's really just going to make sure everything is cooked through. You don't want to overcook the shrimp. Overcooked shrimp is one of the worst things that you can do to a good ingredient. And that's it. My mom is gonna call me and be like, your video is too short today. But I'm like, but that's the only time I have to make. That's all I need to make this dish. I don't want to overcook my shrimp. Yeah. And that's it. Alright. So let's see. Oh, the other thing is you do also want to use shrimp with shell still on them. You don't want to use already peeled one. It's up to you if you want to use a head-on shrimp. If you do want to use a head-on shrimp, that's totally fine. What you can do is you can trim it a little bit to make more presentable. But this is really, really good. It's something easy that everyone can do. At the same time, it really brings out the best ingredient, the best taste. So if you have like good quality shrimp, this is the way that I would recommend cooking it with. And you want to taste like a little alcohol to it, but not a whole lot. which makes it really, really good. It's a good finger food. Alright, that's it for today. I know it's such a short video, but this is really the only time that I need. So I will see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll come up with something that takes longer time that my mom will approve. So see you guys next week. Bye.